everybody, what's up? And welcome back to the garden. Today we're going to be taking a look at another one of my favorite cut flower garden flowers. We are going to be looking at the Love in a Mist, or Nigella. I've already mentioned in some other videos, Love in a Mist is a hardy annual flower. All that a hardy annual flower is just a flower that can withstand a little bit of cold and frost and freeze and even snow. They can withstand that and survive the winter temperatures and go on to bloom the next spring. When it comes to growing Love in a Mist, we really have a lot of options depending upon where you live. Most importantly, we need to provide those flowers with temperatures that are cool. Some people can plant these in the spring and have really good results with them. Other people, like me, might need to plant them in the fall to get the best results. Here in my Zone 6B7 garden in Kentucky, I do have cold winters. Usually our coldest temperatures down to about 2 degrees Fahrenheit, -2 degrees Fahrenheit. Usually only for a couple days. Otherwise, during the coldest part of my winter, the temperatures are in the teens and 20s. Means that to grow Love in a Mist, I might need to use something like a row cover or a frost blanket or even an unheated hoop house to help these flowers get through the winter. To begin a fall planting, what I like to do is begin in September here. That's about 4 to 6 weeks before my first frost date. I have a couple of options when it comes to planting. You can sow these seeds in trays, you can start them indoors, or you can even direct sow them. A lot of hardy annual seeds benefit from a period of chill before planting. I'm not quite sure if Nigella absolutely needs this, but just to be safe, what I like to do, I like to take the package of seed and put the seed in the fridge for about a week before planting. After I take that seed out, then I'll be ready to get these to germinate. What I do is fill a tray full of potting soil and lightly surface those seeds and press them into the soil really well. After that, I want to make sure I keep consistent moisture in that tray to get the best germination rate possible. Soon they will begin to grow, and whenever my Love in a Mist flowers have about 3 to 4 sets of true leaves, that's when I can transplant them. It is very difficult to transplant Nigella, just going ahead and saying this. It's very difficult to transplant them. They are fragile and delicate, and to wait until they get a little bit bigger. Soil blockers are also a great option for this, as they're easier to handle than the little delicate seedlings themselves. However, I think one of my favorite ways in which to sow these plants is to direct sow them into the garden. When you are direct sowing these seeds, you want to make sure that you're still maintaining that adequate moisture and make sure that the temperatures are hovering around, 70 degrees Fahrenheit during the day. This will help to get the best germination rate possible. While these seedlings are becoming established in the garden, you want to make sure that you are keeping them weed free, because they can stay small for a little bit longer than some other flowers. So we want to make sure that the weeds aren't out competing them. Once the plants are established, all I'm going to do for the winter is make sure that I'm able to maintain those temperatures in the hoop house or with my low tunnel or my row cover. Obviously, we don't want things to get too hot and we don't want things to get too cold. In general, I like to use a row cover anytime the temperatures dip below 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Anytime it's below freezing, the hoop house will be closed, unless, of course, it's a bright and sunny day. In that case, I will open the hoop house. Really want to pay attention to, regulating those temperatures and keeping the temperatures ideal for these plants. In the past, I have direct sowed these Love in a Mist flowers into the ground without any protection, no hoop house, no anything, just straight into the yard, and I had marginal success with them, and it will vary depending upon your winter and where you are. Yard without protection of any kind, the Love in a Mist flowers survived at about a 50% rate. So half the seedlings made it, half of them did not. So if you live somewhere a little warmer than I am in the winter, it might be something to consider trying. If it is too cold where you live, or you have a milder summer temperature, you might consider direct sowing or transplanting Nigella into the garden as soon as the soil can be worked in the spring. For me personally, I need to plant in the fall to get nice tall plants, but somebody with a milder climate might be able to sow in the spring and get the same results of nice, just big tall plants with beautiful blooms on them. In general, I think these things are so just visually appealing and interesting. They're easy to grow Beyond planting, I don't fertilize them or anything like that, since they are a hardy annual and they will be done blooming early in the spring. The flowers are great for use in cut flower arrangements, as well as the seed pods. They have just, very unique and interesting seed pods. They range in color quite a bit, from blues to kind of pinks and whites, with some other interesting varieties like Delft Blue that I really love. That's really about it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful. As always, you can leave any questions or comments that you have down below. I'm always trying to answer those. Usually I get to them in about a week, sometimes longer depending upon how busy I am with work and the channel and everything. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'd absolutely love to have you. We are making new content all the time. Sometimes it's DIY projects, sometimes it's gardening, could be even soap making. You really never know quite what I'm going to upload. So if you like a little bit of a surprise, you might like this channel too. Always going to just keep on growing. Be sure to tell your friends, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff. I hope that you guys are having such an amazing day. I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.